The sun rose again over Aremu village, painting the sky with soft gold. Ijapa the tortoise walked towards the farm with steady steps. His legs still ached from yesterday, but his heart felt proud. For once, he had nothing to hide. However, he did not notice the two pair of eyes watching him from behind a pile of yams. Sokoti the bush rat and Sokudale the parrot crouched low. Sokoti's tail twitched with anger. Sokudale's bright feathers shook with jealousy. Sokoti whispered,
"Look at Ijapa. Yesterday he pretended to be a hard worker, and today he's doing it again. If even the tortoise can change, what excuse do we now have?"
Sokudale answered quietly,
"We will drag him back down. When he falls this time, everything will say a thief can never change."
They waited until Ijapa passed, then stepped onto the path and blocked his way. Sokudale called out,
"Good morning, Ijapa."
Ijapa stopped, surprised. "Good morning, Sokoti." "Good morning, Sokudale. I am going to Olúwere's farm." Sokoti smiled a cold smile.
"The farm again? Under this hot sun? Why kill yourself for a few yams? Small yams for that matter."
He opened a small cloth bag. Cowries clinked inside.
"Look what we earned last night. No sweat, no pain."
Ijapa's eyes widened. Where did you get all that money?" Sokudale answered.
"We cannot talk here in open. Tonight, we have another easy job. Come with us. Your share will be bigger than this."
Ijapa shook his head. I have changed. I have changed. I do not do that kind of thing anymore. I have changed. Olúwere has accepted me, and I have an image to protect." Sokoti stepped closer.
Changed? Change has never helped anyone. Just one night. After that, you can buy your own farm. Have you ever thought about buying your own farm instead of slaving there? Put those cats and dogs and all of those things, let them be working for you. Buy your own farm. You enjoy your life.
When Ijapa opened his mouth to refuse again, Sokudale laughed loudly and repeated,
"He says he has changed." "Oh, he says he has changed."
People on the road turned to stare. Some smiled, some shook their heads. Heat rushed to Ijapa's face. His old pride rose like fire. He heard himself say, okay, I will come with you tonight, but only to prove I am still smarter than both of you." Sokoti and Sokudale looked at each other and smiled. High on a mango branch, Yonribo the hen heard every word. She closed her eyes and sighed, shaking her head sadly. As the night fell, a big bright moon hung on the sky. 3 shadows moved towards the king's compound. Sokudale flew low. Sokoti ran ahead. Ijapa, however, walked slowly with his shell behind him. Now, rows of fat calabashes filled with sweet palm wine stood in neat lines. The king loved his wine more than gold. Sokudale landed on the roof and began making excited noises. Sokoti whispered,
"Be quiet."
But Sokudale could not stop.
"The wine smells so good. The wine smells so good."
Deep barks tore through the night. Heavy paws thundered across the ground. Sokoti shouted,
"Run!"
and vanished between the fences. Sokudale flapped into the sky and disappeared. Ijapa, however, tried to run, but you see, a tortoise is built for wisdom, not speed. The dog surrounded him. In his hands was one small calabash he had been trying to put back, unfortunately. And as he tried, guards seized him, tied thick ropes around his shell, and carried him away. For 7 long days and nights, the king kept Ijapa locked inside a dark mud hut. No one was allowed to visit except the guards who brought water once a day. Now, rumors flew around the village like frightened birds.
"They will break his shell at sunrise."
Another one said,
"They will banish him to the desert."
and a tiny one said,
"They will throw him to the river for the crocodiles."
Every morning and evening, Yonribo, as a good friend, came quietly and dropped small pieces of corn through the tiny window so he would not die of hunger. Olúwere, on the other hand, stood outside the hut for hours, saying nothing, his old eyes wet. On the 7th night, thunder rolled, though no rain fell. The king's drums sounded across the village. Every animal hurried to the moonlight square. Ijapa was dragged out, thin and covered in dust, ropes cutting into his shell. The king rose on his great legs, tusks shining white.
"Ijapa, you betrayed the hope we placed in you last week. At tomorrow's first light though, your punishment will be carried out before the entire village.
The crowd gasped. The king turned to leave, then stopped and added in a voice like rolling thunder,
And the two animals you did this crime together have also been caught. They will stand beside you when the sun rises.
Ijapa's heart almost stopped. Sokoti and Sokudale caught. How? Guards pushed him back towards the dark hut. As the crowd began to leave, Yonribo flew close to the tiny window and whispered.
Hold on for one more night. Not everything is what it seems.
Later, when the moon was highest, Ijapa heard soft scratching at the back wall of the hut. A familiar voice hissed through the mud.
Ijapa, it is Sokoti. Sokudale is with me. We have come to rescue you before sunrise. Trust us one last time. The guards are asleep. This is your only chance.
Another whisper joined in.
Hurry, we can all escape together.
In the thin moonlight, Ijapa saw two shadows waiting just outside the wall. To run with the very friends who ruined him, or to stay and face a punishment no one yet knew. A cock crowed far too early, as if the night itself was warning him. The choice now stood in front of him like a deep black river. But as for Ijapa, he did not know which choice he was to take. The moon burned white and low over Aremu village. Inside the dark prison hut, Ijapa heard scratching at the back wall. Sokoti's urgent whisper came through the mud and straw.
Ijapa, the hole is ready. Crawl out now. Crawl. We know a secret path through the forest. By sunrise, the king will never find us. Run. Crawl. Crawl.
Sokudale's voice followed soft and sweet.
We are sorry, Ijapa. We know we left you behind the last time. This time we escaped together. Come, Ijapa, come.
Freedom was only one crawl away. No public shame, no unknown punishment, no more ropes. Ijapa moved towards the hole. He took one step forward and another step followed. Then he froze. From the tiny window above, Yonribo's calm voice floated down like cool waters.
Ijapa, listen carefully. A bad friend will open the door to darkness for you twice. Once to push you in, and the next to push you even deeper. Ijapa, the easiest road tonight will become the longest pain tomorrow. Stay, and even if the king is harsh, you will still own your name. Run, however, and you will spend the rest of your life hiding from it. Ijapa.
Ijapa looked at the dark hole, then up at Yonribo's steady eyes. His legs trembled. Sokoti hissed.
Choose now. The guards are coming.
Ijapa took a slow breath. No, he said clearly. No, I will stay and face tomorrow like a free animal. Then there was silence. Then angry rustling, quick footsteps belonging to Sokoti and Sokudale as the two shadows vanished into the night, never to be seen again. Ijapa lay down on the bare floor and for the first time in 7 nights, slept peacefully. Dawn broke red and gold. The king's drum called every animal to the square. Ijapa was led out, thin but straight back. The king raised his trunk.
Bring the other thieves.
Only one prisoner was dragged forward. Sokoti, dusty and shaking. Sokudale was missing. The king's voice rolled like thunder.
Last night, one thief tried to help the prisoner escape. He was caught. The parrot flew away and is still free.
The king turned towards Ijapa.
Speak the truth.
Ijapa told everything, every word, every temptation, every refusal. When he finished, the square was quiet enough to hear hearts beating. The king looked over the crowd and spoke slowly so every child would remember.
Listen well, people of Aremu. Bad company is like a rope around your neck. It feels light when they tie it, but it tightens the moment you try to stand straight. The same mouth that calls you brother tonight will deny you tomorrow morning. Real change, people of Aremu, is not proved by one good day. It is proved in the midnight hour when no one is watching.
Then he smiled for the first time, turning towards Ijapa.
Ijapa chose the hard right over the easier wrong. From this moment, he is free. No punishment, no debt. He is clean. His name is forever clean in this village.
Cheers exploded across the square. Olúwere wept openly. Yonribo closed their eyes in quiet thanks. Then the king surprised everyone. He gave Ijapa a fertile plot by the river and said,
This land belongs to the animal who refused to sell it tomorrow for one easy night.
Then children ran after him singing.
The friend who leads you into fire will watch you burn and fly away. The friend who tells you truth in darkness is the one who stays till day.
That evening, under the great Iroko tree, Olúwere placed a gentle hoof on Ijapa's shell. He spoke the words the village still repeats today.
Ijapa, remember this forever. Running from your mistake does not erase it, but facing it with courage is what burns it away.
Ijapa nodded, eyes shining. Tomorrow, I will be at the farm before the cock crow. I will work honestly, I will work diligently, and I will do the best I can to be a good citizen of Aremu village. Peace settled over Aremu like soft rain, but peace, you see, never lasts long in stories worth telling. Many weeks later, on a quiet evening, a tired, dusty traveler parrot with dull feathers landed at the edge of the village. He asked the children playing near the river,
"Please, is Ijapa the tortoise here? I have something important to tell him, something only he can fix."
The children ran to fetch Ijapa. When Ijapa arrived, the parrot fell at his feet trembling.
I am Sokudale. I have been hiding in the deep forest, hungry and afraid. But something worse than hunger is coming. A band of hyenas heard how the king rewarded you with land. They are planning to raid the village at the next new moon, and they say the first house they will burn is yours, to punish you for making honest work look better than stealing.
Sokudale looked up, eyes full of fear and shame.
I do not ask you for forgiveness, Ijapa. I only ask the chance to warn you. I ask only one chance to warn you. If the village falls, it will be because of the path I helped start.
Ijapa looked at the broken parrot, then at the peaceful houses glowing in the sunset. He turned towards the children. Run and tell the king, and please tell him the night is not finished with us here. Now, far away, beyond the river, yellow eyes already watched the village lights and waiting patiently for a time to strike. And that time is now. And may God spare everyone that runs into their path.